New Zealand may be shifting towards a harder stance on Beijing. The country is now trying to present a united front with Australia. The two on Monday expressed concerns over the Chinese regime's aggression in Hong Kong and its human rights violations in Xinjiang. New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern emphasized her country's support for Australia during a meeting with Prime Minister Scott Morrison. The neighboring countries have typically held close relations with each other, but there have been recent differences between them on how to manage relations with China, both countries' biggest trading partner. Australia's ties with China have sunk to their lowest point in decades in the past 18 months. That's after Morrison led calls for a global inquiry into the origins of the pandemic, and Australia barred Chinese military-linked tech giant Huawei from its 5G network.
You know, at no point in our discussions today did I detect any difference in our relative positions on the importance of maintaining a very strong and principled perspective on issues around trade, on issues around human rights. And you'll see that Australia and New Zealand have broadly been positioned in exactly the same place on these issues consistently. So I really push back on any suggestion that we are not taking a strong stance on these incredibly important issues.
Morrison warned against actors seeking to divide the allies.
I think as great partners, friends, allies, indeed family, there will be those far from here who would seek to divide us, and they will not succeed because, as we've stood resolutely together for the values and principles that Australians and New Zealanders have stood for and indeed fought for.
The Chinese regime's foreign ministry on Monday criticized the two Western leaders for making, quote, irresponsible remarks on China and interfering with China's domestic affairs.